Hey guys, this is Kirob speaking, and today we are back in the Cyclist Tactics with our little journey of postal services, the Altdorf postal services. And we are in our second season. First race didn't go our way, it was a little harsh, and we need to make up for this in what is to come. Let's see where we're at. The currently 5th ranked team is going to join us in the Lannen Grand Prix, which we have in today's episode. It is not the hardest of profiles for the Lannen Grand Prix, and it's only really stage number 3. Has quite a kicker at the end there. We do have Jan Schmidt taking this one on with his major fitness peak. And I think this is a profile for him, really. There's plenty of rather technical sections in there and plenty of downhill too. There is one thing that I'm noticing here which could be quite a lot in our favor. Like I said, there aren't many finishes in this one that are uphill. This one seems to be probably rated as a second category climb, because this alone would be a third category. And then it's a finish, so it gets up by 1. And where are the others? Nowhere to be seen. That means anyone chasing the red jersey would likely have a pretty good chance of succeeding. So how about making one of our other riders that isn't going for the overall try and focus in on that one? Gerhard Seidel seems to be the natural choice there, and then we can use Klaus and Andreas as our helpers. Sounds good to me. Let's get into it. And of course, Tim Hartmann takes the Steinway Classic. Oh wow. Okay. They have brought a knife to a gunfight. Well, everyone except Ultra Boost energy drinks. Fedor Popovic. Yep. He's a bit of a mini Dino Lombardi. If you've played the game, you know exactly what I mean. He's brutal. But oh, we're in luck. Do you see that -1 there? That's his fitness. He has a -1 fitness peak. Also, what is quite fun is that there is nothing on this first stage that would tick the others off to our strategy. Now we can stay hidden. Behind the curtain, they won't know what we are up to. I mean, this is going to be a tough day regardless, because this is the day where most of the team leaders of the other teams have a chance, because they are flat riders. Alright. I see. The favorites are starting to move forward. Oh well, okay, that move is a little rough. Could have just moved to there, guys. Well, yeah, we're trying to follow along. Okay, seeing that everyone is still together, this looks like they are probably going to move in a way that the peloton will get across here and then have a move which isn't balls to the wall, right? So I'm going to try and stay in P2 for a little longer. This pace is insane, but this is downhill now. Ooh, wow, that move. That's a long one. But the peloton was just about able to follow. Wow. And there we go. I was able to move forward without using attack points, at least for Jan Schmidt. And this is going to be where the peloton's dropped. This hill is without attack points and only 4 energy per turn. Yeah, not looking too hot, is it? Although the optimum jump would of course be to this 12, and that's not too far. Somehow, I doubt though that they will be doing this. So now it is going to be all about wasting that energy. No good recovery incoming after this stage. I'm just going to stay here. Francisco is not going to be attacking. Doesn't look like it, and everyone else is pretty knackered already. Okay, yeah, we just stay where we are. Oh, we do have a split in the favorites. That is looking interesting. And look at Fedor. Feodor, sorry. He's completely empty. He has 5 energy per turn and can go another 1 attack point. That's it. Yeah, he's done. Oof. Ouchies. Big moves. Can follow with only using energy though, and that's the second to last move. So yeah, let's go ahead. Although, Klaus, do you want to take it a little easy maybe? Do we actually need you? Yeah, maybe for the final sprint as body blocker. Or can Jan handle this himself? He's not the best of sprinters, as we all know. But these guys are phenomenally empty. Well, he is looking not very empty. That's the wheel. Yeah, you know what? Klaus is abandoning Jan for some better recovery. Because he needs it to be helping in the actual stages that matter later on. But Jan is, of course, following along. Oh, gee, what? We got company. The other leaders are catching up. This is looking a little dire. We have to take into consideration not one group, but 2, because they're just 1 node behind us. Alright, Samuel is out. Johnny Long is looking reasonably strong here, a plus 10. So that's 4 plus 5 plus 1, because it's flat. He has a plus 10, okay, so that's decent. He's out. Oh, that's a plus 12 for Frank. That's fast. So he can just go. He's not blocking anything, so that's fine. That's something to consider, of course, the momentum blocking from the relay. Then we have Jan here, and he's weak, but he does have a plus 11. And then we have Mika, and he does have a plus 12, plus 1 in sprint. I'm going to reorder behind the strongest wheel here. He can potentially go the furthest, I believe. That should put us in a safe position. We are here for the time, not for the win necessarily. Jan has a bit of an easy sprint here. We can spend attack points. He's going to recover those. So, well, 1 win. If we're not being out-sprinted, of course, from the other group. So he just punches through the barrier of Mikhail. That was not what I expected necessarily. I thought he would be a hard wall. But he was a hard wall which we just put our nose above. So I take it. Oh, and the other group didn't quite catch us. That means, well, that was a very low profile. Excellent kill. It's like, yeah, we're going to hold a low profile in this first race. And it's just like, Jan! And across the line, the slowpokes come. Altdorf Postal Services. Not the fastest, but rest assured, we are coming eventually. Is that our slogan? We win the yellow jersey eventually. Jan Schmidt holds every jersey, apart from the one that wasn't contested today. Oh wow, winning this thing only gives us 100 prestige points. That is not a lot. Our recovery score is looking decent enough. We have full energy with Jan. You know who is also doing pretty well on downhill and technical downhill? That's Frank Washington. Oh, but you know what? Jan is listed as a 3-star general. Holy. Okay, I didn't quite expect that. Well, it is this stage, and there is a lot of technical here, so maybe that's why. Anyway, let's get onto it. And Gerhard Seidel is going to show off his skills to grabbing this first mountain rating, I guess. Ooh, this is a rough start. Okay, right, 8-2 there, 8-3. Ah, and there goes an attack. Cool. Heinz Schulze. Let me see your stats, Heinz. 5 energy per turn. He's not the fastest of riders. Oh my god, okay. And he only has 1 recovery. That means now he's at full energy, basically. That means he's going to get down to like 3 energy per turn or something. Ah, you know what? Just to make sure that he isn't somehow out-tricking us, I'm going to attack him. Although, no, wait a sec. I can't attack him because I'm so smart. I can't attack him because I already went into the relay, which means you can't attack. Oh, well, you can attack, but you can't surprise anyone. So, no. And there we go. Simple as that. Yes. Ah, there's an attack going. Or are these all people who do have downhill skill and technical? The answer is yes. I don't see this as a massive threat, because there's another downhill there with technical, and it's a long way to go. And look at how inefficient that move is. 3 versus 7. Ouch. Ouchies. I think we do have to make a move. Or should we? Oh, this is so tough. We can catch them with Andreas right up front. Can catch them right away. Doesn't cost us any attack points. Peloton will be wasted. They are already. But they will be wasted even more. It would catch them. I think it would be a wise risk mitigation move to do this. We're not using any attack points there. I think it's already time to get to the front, because the favorites are there. Frank is here. And something tells me that Gerd is not going to get these points. Yeah, not going to happen. Oh. Okay. That is not the move that I expected. I'm expecting the favorites to nuke this one. So, Andreas, you've done your job for today. You can move with the peloton, that's fine. And there we go. There comes the big jump. No. Peloton, stay where you are. Yeah. Oh, this is going to get a little rough here. Ooh. Ouch. Can Jan even follow this? How much do you have, Jan? Oh, just barely. Yeah. Yeah, you can. Okay. 6-5. And Jan Schmidt, max attack. Wow. That was a tough one. Oh my god. So, Gerhard, you know what? You don't follow this one, Gerhard. You don't need to. You save yourself for tomorrow. You can win tomorrow's stage. Oh, should I take along Klaus Fuchs? I think I need to. Because otherwise, Jan, with 1 less attack per turn, so he can go a maximum of 3, if, well, so 3 or 4. It's going to be rough. I didn't expect the war to be on this early, over this climb, but I mean, it makes sense. If you can jump it, then you should. And that severely limits our ability to spend attack points. But we're across. 11 made it across, though. Ouch. Oh, this is funny. If you look at this, Gleb is the only one in here who has any attack points left, basically. Look at this, 18. He's a shit sprinter, though. Okay, Miroslav does have some, but he doesn't have energy. He won't last. That's fine. Ali doesn't have anything. Omar doesn't have anything. Xavier Duval doesn't have anything. Fedor. Sorry, Theodore. Nothing. Frank Washington is basically dead as well. And Klaus, looking okay-ish. And then Jan, 53 energy. Okay. I think I just need to stay behind Frank here. Yeah, let's do it. All right. To the back you go, Jan. You what? They jumped straight into the hill. Okay. Is that the best move? How much? Oh, we do get free slipstream, so that might just... and wait a sec. Can we jump this? Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense then. If you can't jump it from down there, then you have to do something like this. Yeah, Jan is still looking very good here. Klaus would want to take a break for tomorrow's journey. Well, I do think we have to get behind Frank once again. Just sacrifice another attack point to do so. Oh, we do have an opportunity to escape if we want to. Would be able to get to there. Is that fast enough? I think so. I do think so. So Jan would be able to escape here. Yeah. I mean, Gleb is decently fast, but this is 4 nodes advantage. And we do have the juice in us. I think this is an attack. Yeah, let's go for it. Okay, Jan, you go there. And Klaus, you chill, mate. You just chill. And here goes Jan Schmidt across the line in 1455. Bam! Almost full recovery. Not quite. Only 17 attack points there for Jan. But full energy, it looks like. Yeah, 96. That's good. But I lost another 4 points of recovery. Gerhard is going to go for these 2 mountain ratings, and that should work out. The standings currently are not in our favor. A very modest tempo up this climb. Of course, Gerhard loves that kind of stuff, because he can just get away now for cheapies. Let's see. What does it look like here? On the next turn, he could move to there. I don't think the peloton is going to do a 7-6 to jump it. Oh, that's effectively a 7-7. It can't do a 7-7 because the peloton can't move that far. It can do a 5-5. There's one thing we should talk about, and that is how to defeat Frank Washington. It's pretty simple, really. He doesn't have any direct mountain skill. So, and he has very few attack points. That means you need to move hard in the mountains when there's little slipstream, and that means that he's going to use up his attack points to follow along. And that in turn means he's empty when it really matters for the final sprint. He can recover his energy points all he likes. Doesn't get back his attack points. So that's the way to win against Frank, if you have helpers that can help you out pulling a little. Oh, Miroslav is trying to grab some points too. Look at him. He's positioned nicely for the move across that line. But Gerhard is already up the road. And I think Andreas is going to sneak to the front here and steal some points as well. And everyone is following. Nice. Okay, Frank is looking very healthy at the moment. Will be difficult to grind down. But I do have a bit of a plan here. At least one move. We're going to dick over the peloton. Please watch out up front. We're going to waste Andreas to do so, but it will be worth it. So bear with me. This is going to be the following move. We take to the front Gerhard and Jan. That is because technical sectors don't penalize riders an extra point if you are in P1. They do if you're in P2 or P3. Klaus, yeah, you can come forward as well. So now, he's not going to stop short of the foot of the hill, but rather accelerate the peloton that needs to follow to that place over here. That is extending the hill quite a bit. And that means that Frank in the back isn't going to recover as much, but also is needing to spend some attack points? Nah, probably not. There's enough slipstream back there. But this is going to make the hill longer, and we can do some pulling in there. What you need to make sure of is that there is at least one uphill node in there. Let's check him out. He has 0 mountain skill. That means if you pull him to there, this node counts as the worst. And we're going to do this. The peloton still has enough to do the jump on the next one from here. That is going to cost, Frank. And we are going to escape with Gerhard in this situation. Just move 1 extra. So Andreas moves to here and Gerhard to there. Yeah, it just spends 1 attack point. Beautiful. Oh, Frank! Oh, Frank! He's getting a little upset back there. Well, yeah, so here comes Gerhard, right? He gets the points. 3 points only. But now, we're going to make the full jump up there. And look who's got a little bit of panic there. Who moved up this turn where he already spent attack points. This is exactly what we want to do. We want to force him to make moves that cost him attack points because we need to drain him. And this was exactly it. And it will be the case for his next move as well. Because he's going to try, he probably just can't. He's probably trying to get to the front here. But this is going to be a little rough. So, there you go. Nasty. And there he is. 8 attack points remaining. How's Jan doing? 14 remaining. A lot better. Now all the favorites are here at the front. And that means I can reorder behind them. In case they're trying anything in the flat. Interesting situation here. I think if... Well, there are several nuances in this. If we follow along... And then with our riders, with Klaus and Jan Schmidt, if nothing happens, mount an attack to there, because they will be not quite able to jump this. But from here, not even that. Interesting. So it is a 2-move across the hill anyway. But what could happen is that the favorites are launching an attack to there. And that would cost them attack points. Which I don't need to spend because I'm riding in the slipstream. So I'm going to go with a short move here. And then see what happens. Everyone went short. I think that means that we can launch Jan. And get him a bit of an advantage. So Klaus and Jan are going on an adventure together. They're just 4 energy. That's perfectly fair. This is so good. You know why? Because if they want to move hard now from there, they will have to move into the mountain, which means that slipstream is very limited. And that means they're going to spend plenty of attack points despite being in the slipstream. Yeah. And they don't have many. So I'm going to take it easy. Just move to here. Jan follows along. Easy moves. And they are going to there. Oh, no, someone joined us. Who's that? It is Gleb. Okay. Oh, not just Gleb. It is everyone. How beautiful. They must have dug deep to get up there. That was a big move. And because I didn't make a significant move here, I'm just spending energy to reorder behind them, while they are going to use attack points to do so. Ooh, now that was a saucy move by Frank. That is powerful. Okay, he jumped the tech sector, straight up, he attacked. And now he has this final climb to contend with, alone. He still has plenty of energy. That's not the issue. He will have... What will that be? He will have 1 attack point left over. Klaus has done his job, so he's going to move short. And Jan is going to not be able to follow along that one. But I think we can take them somehow. He does have a fair advantage there. But this is such an efficient move, not using any attack points. I think this could work out still. And that is mostly because I have 5 eager riders who want to catch him. And they are going to pull me straight into the mountain. Or to there. Okay, mate, that was a big move, I have to give it to you. But you are completely out of juice. Can he even reach? So he gets 3. 1, 2, 3, and then 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is not the finish. He can't finish on this following turn. Oh, but look at this move. If we just move down here, and we are efficient with our attack points once again, This is so much more efficient that we, well, we could land here, but then we only get to there. If we land down here, we can also only get to there. So, I think I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to land there, and then hope that Mr. Frank Washington doesn't find energy gels at the side of the road. Okay, here he goes. Here he goes. There he goes. Oh, wow. Oh, no. Who's this? Oh, shit, that's the climber. He's a Mountain 2 guy. Let's see what happens there. Oh, that's the old one. That is Xavier. Yeah. Right. He's not the fastest anymore, but... oh, and he's 2 turns behind, so not a major threat. That's good to know, though. And we are a little bit momentum blocked here, too. Well, that sucks. We needed to get to there to beat Frank. No, we probably still can beat Frank. Let's see. Move to there. That's the max move we can do. Theodore is completely empty and slow, and we have still a plus 11 move. Here it goes. Here it goes. Frank Washington and... oh. Yeah, that was him. Oh, that is so damn close to Frank. Yep, max attack. Even get some back. Okay, that was hard fought. I have to give it to him. Frank Washington, that was a nice try. Almost. We still have 0.1 turns advantage. We're still leading in green as well, and Gerhard is doing quite well in the red also. Let's see, how's recovery going? Yep, that is looking fantastic. Full points for everyone in the attack department. And despite now pretty shitty recovery in terms of energy for Jan, he still manages to just barely squeak out the 93. So, now, final stage. Oh, okay. Interesting things happening. There's an attack group going. Johnny Long, one of the favorites, Guido, and Mr. Duval. Mr. Duval is probably only going because he can. He has this +2 mountain. And Max Bush. Right, Mr. Attacker himself. Oh, things are heating up. Like, look at this. 10 people are now at the front. Peloton wouldn't be able to follow that move. I think I'm going to stay behind still. Gerhard is along with them to grab those mountain points. And they continue to move hard, but not as hard as Gerhard. Oh, the puns. We could make the peloton jump this in 2 moves, but then it's completely out of attack points. And it's still a long way to go, and these riders are going to be ground down, and I don't think they are going to be very harmonious in how they work. So I'm going to move short. And there goes Gerhard across the line in 392. No sprint required, 5 points, and that should save his jersey. And now the chase begins. Not for Gerhard. Oh, there's just no will in these riders here to do anything. Everyone is leeching, and this will be an easy chase, even for an empty peloton. Wow, and they're going hard. And this is what group approval does. All leeches and 2 who actually do pulling. That is not a good group composition. And these 2 guys are basically like, yeah, no thanks. Everyone back together. Well, almost everyone. Ah, they managed! Look at them go! That is what they wanted. Be alone. Be in a constructive relationship. They're Johnny Long and Max Bush, as if they were made for each other, without 7 leeches at their butt cheeks. Frank is sitting in P2. That's not as nice as P3, of course, but I don't think the peloton will be able to follow the hard move across this sector. And Klaus is up front pulling. So I'm going to try. Let's see. If I move these guys to the front, and no one else follows. Doesn't seem like it. Let's see if we can scare them a little. Yup. Yup, that might be the case. That might be the case. Should we do that? Scare Frank a little? I think so. Oh, and there's no one leading the peloton either. This could get very interesting. Wow, okay. Tactical move here. Look at this. I'm the only one who's leading in the relay. That means I'm the only one who can do momentum blocking. And I do have a few riders here who could be, let's say, tricked a little. If I move to here, it's a pretty hard move that blocks all the nodes up to there, but not that one where the other riders are. And you see, I ordered Andreas in front of Jan, and Andreas has no problems reaching them. So let's make this move. And everyone followed. Yes! It is beautiful. So Andreas makes a nice little attack, gets to the 14, another 5 nodes advantage. And Jan just follows along, using a 5. And Frank is still stuck in the damn peloton. Oh, look at them. They love each other. 3.7, 2.7. Very nice scores. And they're pretty empty too. They do pack a punch though. Gotta be careful. Oof. There he comes. He looks pissed. Frank has escaped. But don't mind us. We're up here. So he will have to make a pretty big move to get to there. And if he even can. I think so. There's some pretty strong riders in this. But that would mean that they are basically incapacitated here for this climb and beyond. They couldn't quite get to us. Even better. Looks like Jan cannot quite reach this, can he? No. No, 7.5. This is with a -1. No, he can't. That would have been fantastic, like the ultimate in attacks, but we are 1 short, I believe. Okay, doesn't matter. We can move Andreas to there. So now we can choose. Jan, either YOLO it, like move 7 4s, or just play it safe. Go to there. Or is it actually safe? There's some pretty hot chasers down here who are absolutely pissed with our tactics. And I don't know if they're going to nuke us. Okay, they are reordering behind me. Of course they are. I mean, Johnny Long and Max Bush don't want to have anything to do with Jan. You see that from the numbers down there. And now, some of the favorites are in here again. Let's see who joined. It is none other than Frank Washington. There we go. And I'm going to reorder behind them all, because I think some of them probably, with this mountain in the way, spent all their attack points. So I'm going to just piss them off a little further. Jan hasn't spent a single... No, he has spent 1 attack point so far. So let's move him back there. It's like, yep, guys, you can do you. And that is a hard move. Is it hard enough? Maybe. Let's see. So Jan Schmidt can't quite fall. No, he can't escape there. Next move is across the line. Let's see if we can outsprint them. I think this should be an easy one, because we're just 5 riders, 2 of mine. And Frank here is the only one who has a bit of punch left. Well, okay. Guido here, nah, not really. Andreas, yes. And Omar, nope. So it's only really reorder behind Frank and we're going to be good. And I think I'm going to gift the win to Andreas, because he has done a lot of work in this tour. Here they go. Oh no. The pace. It's so hot. 5 energy to follow. Here you go. Outsprint him. Quick. don't do that. Okay, show how you can sprint, Mr. Andreas Roth. And there comes Masterful Sprinter. He would actually be able to outsprint Andreas as well. But no, we are not going to. We are going to increase our velocity without outsprinting him. So there we go. It is a double to finish it off. And it is Jan Schmidt. No, Andreas Roth to take the win today, but Jan Schmidt to defend his yellow jersey against Frank Washington. And Jan Schmidt takes 22 points overall. Andreas makes it to third there, and Gerhard 18 points in the mountain jersey, unbeatable. Frank Washington is second with 8. So, very, very successful run, and this is what that means for our table of achievements. Very nicely done. And with that, we check out who has all leveled up. Oh, it should be, yeah, Jan. Jan should have leveled up after this. And we got a massive amount of secondary points there, much more than what we got for the win. Looking very nice. Very good indeed. And successful. Lannen off the list. Next month, please, and see how things are going. So, Andreas, level 6. Gerhard Seidel, level 5. Oh, Jan Schmidt, level 4. Now that is promising, and I hope you enjoyed, and see you guys next time.